Edmonton and Saskatchewan, and now here in Calgary. Collaros on the run to his right. Far side. Stearns is going to say he had it, and they're going to rule it a touchdown for Winnipeg.
Collaros gives him a chance over the shoulder. That's a great catch. Damon Webb's hand and arm is right through there, and he squeezes it with two hands. You don't necessarily have to put it under your arm to make it a clean catch. You can just keep it in your hands. That many thought we're going to be the top defense in the league, and that just hasn't transpired so far.
Leak slides back and to his left, takes it at the 16. A little bit of space up that far sideline, and he's still going. Here goes Devon Leak. How about this? Midfield, one man to beat on the near side. He'll take it down to the 40. The race is on. He gets to the 20, all the way to the 5. Look out, is he there? Oh boy, that's close. Touchdown, Edmonton. He let up for a moment and had just enough juice to finish the job.
Thought it was over, but there was a backside second effort that was on its way, and he just saw him in time. But look at the acceleration through the hole. That's just great flat out speed. 94-yarder, but watch how he gears down here thinking, okay, I'll glide the last 5, and then that was close. We've seen it happen before. But that's across the cone. You got a one-possession game if you can. Lots of time.
Towering kick from Grace. 57-yard kick, taken just inside the 15. Pimpleton, look at this burst, right up the middle. Khalil Pimpleton, one man to beat, and now is he going to go? They'll try to track him down from behind. He's at the 30, now to the 20. Over a man, still going. Are you kidding me? What is happening? Khalil Pimpleton, not a flag inside, and it's a house call the other way. Unreal stuff here at Commonwealth.
Special teams in the Canadian Football League. How good is this? Javon Leak has one for Edmonton already tonight. Pimpleton now breaks a couple of tackles, keeps his balance, stays outside, outruns the angles, and then puts the brakes on. Little jump, cut back inside. 97-yarder.
Yard line. It was going to be someone else's major and short yardage, but Bell ultimately gets the.
Toronto trying to mix things up here. They get Janarian Grant. A little reverse on the return down the sideline. Get a block. And Janarian Grant, magic in 2024. And brings BMO Field to its feet. Fire the cannons. Grant's back in the end zone at 25.
It wasn't necessarily the smoothest exchange on the reverse here. To me, it looked a little telegraphed, but the Tiger Cats had been sucked in just enough to allow the speed of Janarian Grant to take over.
This time they're split. White goes to the field. Lawler to the boundary. Ball looks over the middle. Hanging in the air. Keandre Smith. Touchdown Argonauts. Or Tiger Cats, sorry. What a grab by Keandre Smith.
Edge of your screen, number 85 fights to get that inside release. And with the window closing, since watching him run that route, that he knew he's the primary on that one, competing, fighting to get inside position.
High snap, he'll get it into the hands, and this is a huge hole for Justin Rankin. Rankin down to the 30, down to the 20, there goes that man! House call, touchdown, Edmonton, 74 yards for Rankin.
He hits the hole and is gone. There's great blocking up front. One cut and no second level. No linebacking core, no defensive backs back there. Everyone had come close to the line of scrimmage, and Rankin hits it.
Early on in this second half for the Tiger Cats up front as Mitchell now goes back to Lawler, looking over the top, back shoulder. Magnificent from Lawler into the end zone for his third.
Looks to the out, looks to the post. Oh, there's Kenny. He's covered, but whatever.
Of touchdowns.
Yeah, here it is, Lawler on the outside. Got 3 receivers to that side, including the tight end, Giovanni Robinson.
And he found a way. He found the open guy.
Gets this one away. Intercepted. It's taken away. Webb down to the 5. End zone touchdown, Calgary. Webb with the pick 6 of the Stampeders. Increase their lead at home.
Talk about Zach and how he's on top of his game. Said, okay, I got to end this conversation as quickly as I possibly can. How about jumping to curl? That's Damon Webb disguising the fact that he wanted to be deep middle, that he was going to be deep to help with any deep throw. Watch how Damon Webb disguises it. Stop it there. Now he looks like he's going to drop into that deep middle zone. He doesn't. He jumps the curl route, knowing that they're outnumbered on that side. 4 defenders to the 3 receivers. Jumps that inside route. He takes it to the house, 30-yard pick 6.
I know what that feels like, but what an athlete, what a player. Toronto's found for themselves here as Will Levi Mitchell took a seat on first down. Now he goes over the top to Kenny Lawler again. Up in the air, and 89's got it. He'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Kenny Lawler. 79 yards.
Defender Tavares McFadden is closing on Kenny Lawler as the ball is in the air. You'll see it on the left side of your screen, but you can see just how relaxed and focused on the football Lawler remains, watching that one in and able to maintain his balance after the catch to take this one to the house, his 2nd of this first quarter.
As good a job as anyone.
No field goal attempt here.
Nope, last chance. Caught by Javon Catoy, hoping that he could keep some time on the clock, but no. Well, the stadium clock says 2.
Yeah, 0.2 seconds on the clock. To me, he was actually down before that, and the clock kept rolling for about 1.5 seconds. So we'll see if they put anything back. Well, not that it really matters at this point.
This is incredible. Catoy immediately going down after catching it, and we got zeros on our clock, but no, 0.2 seconds left. They're putting a bit of time left, and yes, BC will have the chance to win it.
Goes that stadium. Watch the clock in the top right corner of your screen. Catoy catches it, takes a couple steps. He's down and touched.
Easily down.
Yeah, at about 1.4, 1.3. They put the clock back to 1 second.
Or overtime. This is the final play. For the win. Wide. It is good. The BC Lions come back and get the victory in Montreal.
44-32. This one hangs high in the Toronto sky, drops down. Wooden catches it at the 24, has a little breathing room, gets to the outside, has the angle. Does he have the speed to beat everybody? Liram Hairola, who's not going to touch him. No flags down. Shot for shot. The Ticats and Argos go back and forth.
The end of the first quarter, we said the Argos do not want to turn this game into a track meet. The Hamilton Tiger Cats, that relay squad's been looking pretty good.
Set the tone, and Isaiah Wooden, this was a no-doubter when he made that cut right there.
Yeah, getting to the wide field and just turning on the Jets.
Marshall, provided you have complied with the rules of the contest and correctly answered a skill testing question, Roy Leister of New Westminster, BC, you have just won $1 million.
Yeah!
Shopping at CFL and playing $1 million touchdown to win has never been more rewarding. Congratulations, Roy!
Kicker last year after the injury to the now retired David Cote. It's out, it's down, it's kicked, and it's through. And the Montreal Alouettes have the lead again, 20-18, with 28 seconds to go.
Perfect execution on the kick. And, Jose
After the
Maltos.
play,
a 15-yard misconduct penalty on Montreal 66. They will kick off from their 15-yard line.
Well, shortening the field with a penalty at the end of the play, Pierre-Olivier Lestage.
That could be big. On a night of penalties going against BC, Jason Moss.
Yeah, he's looking for an explanation.
Still 28 seconds to go.